and councils and related matters. Thank you. Madam Chair, I hand over the witness to for us to proceed.
Good afternoon, Mr. Jalo. You're welcome back. Uh, Council, we may proceed.
Yes, thank you very much. Yes, I think we were just discussing the budget and the role of the organization, that is the area council,
Yeah,
in preparing the budget, and the ministry where they come in. Correct?
yeah, correct.
Yes. On page 10 of the Finance and Audit Act,
Okay.
we had if you look at approval, section 9, it says the annual estimates prepared under section budget shall be in such a form as may be directed by the financial manual. The draft estimate shall be displayed at ward levels for comments before submission to the council. That the draft estimates shall be considered at a meeting of the council, especially convened for the purpose, and a copy of the draft shall by resolution of the council be submitted to the Secretary of State within such time and in such manner as may be directed by the financial manual. Sub 4, the Secretary of State shall consider the draft estimate submitted by a council and may make observations and comments on the whole or on any item or items contained in the estimates before returning it to the council.
Absolutely.
Sub 5, that the council shall reconsider the draft estimate, taking into account the observations and comments of the Secretary of State. 6, where the Secretary of State is of the view that the draft estimate of a council is not in conformity with this act or national policy or the financial manual, he or she shall direct the council to comply accordingly.
That's correct.
And the council shall forthwith comply with the directive and revise the estimates accordingly. So here they have a role to play
Yes, they do.
in relation to endorsing, um, making sure it is in compliance
Yeah, absolutely.
with the relevant legislations or laws that may be available.
That's correct.
Is that not the case?
That's
So the budget does not just have to be prepared at the council level, and it stops there
no. It has to go to the ministry for scrutiny.
for scrutiny.
And as you've just read,
Yes,
the minister will look at it and see if there are any observations he has, and
yes,
those observations will definitely be looked at,
yes,
considered by the council.
yes. So where this procedure, including the consultative process, is not followed, then you wouldn't have had a very
That
appropriate budget.
then that will not be correct.
That will be correct.
I don't know.
Right. Thank you very much. Are there any questions for Mr. Jallo regarding regarding the budget? Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Jallo. Can I have the budget, please? Mr. Jallo,
Yes.
you were there in 2019.
Yes.
Now, I just have some few observations. One is if you look at the summary,
Mm-hmm.
it says subhead 900, and for 2018, your actuals were 21.7 million. I guess this is the budget for 2018, which went to 28.05, and then you have estimate for 2019, you have 28.05. That is almost the same. Now, my question is, you have on the right hand column, far right hand column, it says percentages. I'm not so sure. Is it a percentage increase or what? Because it's not stated whether it's a variance or not.
Yeah, I think it's a percentage increase.
It's a percentage increase.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Jallo,
Yes, ma'am.
You, if you look at the 2018 budget,
Mm-hmm.
there is a, some amount identified for women development.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's 1 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
And also you have 1.5 million for the development of rate accounting system,
Mm-hmm.
which is the accounting software,
Mm-hmm.
correct?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Can you explain a bit about that?
I think that was an estimate, a budget that we just estimated, putting into consideration that we want to have the software. We didn't know how much it was going to cost. If I may explain further, the budget in itself, was all based on estimate. To be very frank, was just based on estimate. There was not much data, if there is any, that we had to rely on, like in the case of assessment, as I have been hearing it, in the commission, during my tenure in office, assessments were being carried out, to be very frank, but not linked to the budget. They were carried out for specific purposes. For example, the assessments for rates and taxes, tax compounds, were done to ascertain and tell the yard owners how much they are supposed to pay. And the other assessment, which is linked to businesses, was to avail, the collectors, the opportunity to know how much these businesses are supposed to pay. And if you look at, uh, if my memory serves me well, the periods uh, of those assessments and, of course, the preparation of the budget normally are not at the same time. So those assessments cannot dictate. They don't dictate. It's not cannot, but they don't dictate the budget. So the way we were preparing the budget, to be very fair with the commission, was just based on focus, and we rely on one, the revised figures for the previous year, and then our own thinking for based on certain things that we put into consideration, whether we have to add in the case of revenue, and so forth.
Yes.
Yeah.
And further to that, you estimated 2.5 million on
Yeah.
climate change. What activity did you do 2018, 2019 to warrant you estimating 2.5 million for climate change?
Well,
And if there is any actuals with respect to expenditures on climate change, would you be able to provide that for us?
I really cannot recall the what we had, but I do know that
The
that
budget you submit.
yes, I
Let
know.
me give you your
No,
check.
I know it's already in the budget. That I know. I know. Just trying to explain. I know what you are reading is in the budget. What I'm trying to explain is the fact that I cannot recall exactly, but what I do know is the fact that then there was this climate change, you know, issue globally, and maybe we were putting into consideration also the fact that we part of our jurisdiction will be affected, like for example the coastal areas. So I don't know how I cannot recall how the expenditures were done, but yeah.
Did you do any activity in relation to climate issue?
Well, I can't recall. I can't recall.
Can't recall.
I can't recall.
Yes, you said on the empowerment of youth, women, and child welfare. You estimated 1 million,
Mhm.
which you have explained. So that one also
Yes, yes,
you
yes.
you cannot explain
Yeah,
whether
yeah.
anything was expended.
Exactly,
And
exactly.
how you arrived at the 1 million also you cannot.
No, how we arrive at the 1 million, that's exactly what I just explained. It was not based on any data, concrete data that, dictates or tells you that this is what you are supposed to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Last question.
Mm.
You said um, in the same budget, you said for protective gear stroke uniform,
Yes,
you have estimated the sum total of 1.5 million.
yes. That,
But you actually did some expenditure
yeah.
on protective gear
Yeah, I have no doubt that
for 18 and 19.
we must have bought protective gears for cleansing service, our cleansing service staff in particular.
Yes.
Yes, that much I know. I don't know how much would have been spent of here, but I know that some procurement would have been done.
So it would be also correct to say that this figure is
No, that
it's not
it's
correct.
all focus. It's just based on focus. Please.
So there is nothing realistic in this budget.
Yeah, I definitely want to buy that.
Yes. Sorry.
Yes, yes, of course. Yes, of course.
Thank you. Councillor Mekusi.
Any other? Now, do you recall the 5G? Was it 5C company?
It started with 5C. I think the name is 5C Energy.
5C, yes.
5C Energy. They were the company that approached the council
Yeah.
to partner for the how to call it, the digitalization of our revenue.
Yes.
And I think we didn't go too long when they decided to pull out.
You did not?
Five, how to call it? Is it?
5C.
No, before 5C, what's it again? What's the name of the company? Because I had it somewhere. Qlink. Sorry, I was referring to Qlink. Qlink was the first company that came and approached the council
Yes.
for partnership in the digitalization of our revenue areas.
Which year was this?
I think it should be somewhere around 2018, 2019, because it was during my tenure in office. Yes, but they didn't go. We didn't go with them long when they decided to pull out, and I think 5C Energy was their local partner, and as a result, they handed over the process or the program to 5C, whom we started the program with.
How was that done? How was that done? If you say they handed over to 5C, how was it done? You have an agreement? Were you
No, we had an agreement with 5C.
with Q? Did you say Q?
No, Qlink, they just started. You know how they started is, they came to the council and offered that kind of partnership,
Yes.
if you like, and we were invited. We were invited, myself, the chairman, I think one staff at the office, plus somebody from how to call it, Gaipa,
Okay.
but they foot the bill. They were trying. Council didn't pay anything. They foot everything.
Which bill is that referring to?
Our travel to Dubai.
Okay, you went to
Yes,
Dubai.
we went to Dubai. We went there, and then they were able to show us, and convince us that we can.
It was not a subject of tender.
No. Didn't go to it.
Why was that?
Well, I think that was not correct, but it didn't go to.
That was not?
It was not correct, but it didn't go to tender.
Yeah, I know it was okay, but we want to understand the background.
Yes, that's what
Why was it not a subject of tender?
that's what I'm trying to explain. They
Yes.
came or offered themselves
Yes.
to the council for us to partner.
Yes.
Now, and then they offered us the opportunity for us to go with them to
I mean,
Dubai.
it's not an opportunity. I wouldn't call it an opportunity where you would not have maybe where you don't have very open tender to be able to achieve the basics in relation to the procurement
Okay.
regulation and act. That is just um, to have value for money.
Okay,
Then,
that's fine.
then you wouldn't say it's an opportunity because you may be missing
Okay.
out on the best companies that may be offering the best services at a
Okay.
very more reasonable rate.
Okay. Okay.
So that's why I wouldn't see it as an opportunity.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
So you are free to defer and provide the commission with a reason as to why you defer. But again, that's why I wouldn't think it's an opportunity because the act or the law says it has to be a competitive process.
Yes.
Is that not the case?
Yes.
That rationale is to achieve.
And that I have already agreed.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is the fact that when they came, for them to be able to convince us. More of the reason why they offered us that opportunity
Okay.
to go and see,
In
you
Dubai.
know, in Dubai what they
And
were
you
doing.
went with
I went with the chairman,
Sirifo Sonko?
Silifo Sonko, and one staff who is at the IT.
Okay.
I think the name is, I think it's Badu Jeng. Badu Jeng. And then there was also somebody from Gaipa. I can't recall.
Was there a report?
Was there
A report from your visit?
No, 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 no.
So when you came back, you made a decision to work with them.
No, no. When we came back, they came, and then you know, on so many occasions they met with the council.
Yes.
And you know, introduce, you know, their how to call it, their product to the council.
And then
by way of you know, how to call it,
demonstration, simulation.
demonstration, and so forth and so forth. And at the end of the day, you know, it took too long for them. Maybe the council was not, you know, serious about it, so they decided to pull out and then introduce 5C energy.
Then they didn't pull out.
They did.
Well, they wouldn't pull out if they had introduced 5C. Do you know the relationship between the company and 5C?
Yeah, I would have thought that, you know, maybe 5C was their local partner here.
That's it. So
But 5C also is an entity of its own. That's why I'm saying there are two different entities.
So if you probably have a parent company and a subsidiary company, and you're no longer dealing with the parent company, but you're dealing with the subsidiary company, you're not dealing with the father but the son. I mean, it's just one and the same. The interest is the same.
Well,
do you see the point?
Yeah, I see where you're talking from. But when you come to the issue of, you know, company, these are two different entities.
No, they're not.
They are, of course. They are.
They are not.
They are.
If
They are.
Yeah, let me explain to you.
Please do.
If you have two companies,
Yes,
and you are a shareholder of both companies, let's assume.
No, I'm not going to assume, because I don't have any knowledge as to the issue of shareholder. All that I
said to no, I'm just going by your explanation. You had said here that they are partners of 5C.
I think they are local partners.
Yes.
Yes.
So if they are partners to 5C, then there is a benefit that exists.
But what I do know.
No. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you say they are local partners to 5C, then there must be a benefit.
No, I can't ascertain to that. But what I do know is
say they are partners. Mr. General, I did not say they are partners. You said to the commission that they are partners. The local
I know they are partners, but if you talk about benefit, I don't know anything about the benefit.
Partnership comes with benefit, Mr. Bajal.
Yeah, but I don't know. I can't ascertain.
But you should have ascertained all this.
No. What I do know is they decided to pull out, and then, you know,
and they introduced to you 5C. That's what you said.
Well, I should think so. I know.
That's what you said.
Yes, I know they have a relationship.
Exactly.
They have a relationship.
That's it.
But I know I know that they are two different companies.
You can have three different companies that will have a beneficial relationship with one another.
But if
you have, for instance, MFH Group, and you have other subsidiary companies.
I am not disputing that. Council.
Now 5C.
5C, yeah.
5C. What do you know about 5C?
Pardon? Come again.
What do you know about 5C? Who are the shareholders?
No, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I don't. I definitely.
You know the shareholders for 5C?
No.
Was there any due diligence done in 5C?
Was there any
due diligence?
Well, what I can recall is the fact that, you know, we had an agreement with them.
So there was no due diligence. You don't know who the shareholders are.
No, I definitely don't know.
You don't know whether they have the kind of partnership they have with the company that you intended to have a contract with.
With Q-Link.
Yes.
No, I don't.
You don't know. Who introduced Q-Link to the area council?
Well, I don't know the guy.
We need there must be an introduction, because you didn't go to fish them out. They came.
No. They didn't come to me. They came to the chairman.
Yes. So it's the chairman. Who's the chairman who introduced it?
Yes.
Q-Link to the area council.
Yes.
That is a fact.
Yes.
Okay. Now, why did you not advise the chairman that there has to be a tender. Process must be followed. There must be a tender, so we see whether we know whether there are other competitive other companies that want to take part in that competitive process.
Yes, of course. You know, I cannot, I cannot claim ignorance of the fact that should have been tendered,
Did you
but
advise the chairman accordingly?
I didn't. I
You did
didn't.
not.
I didn't.
So you all agreed to just give it to 5C.
Well, yes.
Whether it was the probably the most expensive, would have been the most expensive. You took that risk. What was the revenue baseline in that year?
No, the project itself didn't kick off during my time.
But you negotiated the deal.
We just negotiated the deal.
Yes, so you must have negotiated deal with clear terms, knowing fully well that this is the benefit that that the area council will have, and the benefit the company will have. And then we know they work with baselines, so that when they collect this revenue, this into the automated system, the profit margin, there will be that sharing money, correct?
No, I can't recall that. All that I know is we just set the pace, and then during 2019, and then I left.
So what was the revenue baseline in 2018 that would have informed you in relation to having an agreement in 2019? Do you know?
No, no.
So the revenue base was there, go ahead.
In fact, let me just help you. What I do know and recall is the fact that the reason why we thought,
Yes,
linking up with Qlink
yes,
would have catapult our revenue naturally
yes.
was the fact that we were experiencing a lot of revenue
Leakage.
leakage and
Even with the advent of the technology,
eh,
in fact, there was still leakages. But go ahead.
yes, exactly. So we thought as explained to us, we thought if we go in for the machines, it would have reduced the
Fantastic idea.
yes, and that was the only reason why we went in for it.
Fantastic idea. But it doesn't have to be the end justifying the means.
No.
It doesn't have to be
No, no.
the end justifying the means. The
No.
means must be accurate and in line with legality.
I agree.
It has to be legal.
I agree.
Understand?
Maybe we are just desperate, and as a result,
I wouldn't know. When these things happen, you may want to suggest that someone somewhere is having a benefit.
yes.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
So, but then again, let me ask you another question. We will request. We will try to call you back to give us more information about 5C. You may go and find out regarding the introduction of 5C and the revenue baseline in that year. Please have access to
No,
the contract.
we didn't do any calculation as far as that's concerned. If I tell you, I will bring you data. That's all.
Okay, so the figure that would have been in the contract would have been false.
What I told you was what I said is what have motivated us.
I agree and I commend you for it, but I'm saying
yes.
yes. So I'm saying the figure that would have been in the as a baseline would have been false then.
For
2018, that would have been the baseline would have been false. So if you say because there's no calculation you have said.
Yes. There is no doubt because we didn't have any data to base on.
Yeah.
To prepare those estimates. And
so it means 5C could have been paid far more than they were supposed to be paid because all the information would have been wrong.
No, in fact, as far as 5C is concerned, and I know, it was not on that line. It was on the line that our thinking was that it will increase our revenue.
Yes, I'm saying.
Yes.
So let me ask you another question. We will come back to 5C another time. The issue regarding the administration of the area council. When it comes to finance, who takes or makes decision when it comes to the withdrawal of funds or expenditure?
That's the CEO.
The CEO
He's
and the finance director.
He is the accounting officer.
Yes, I know. What is the role of the chairperson? Does the chairperson have any role in how much
yes, as far as I know,
yes,
and by virtue of my experience,
yes,
the chairperson's role is on policy issues.
No, that's good. That's not correct. The act says otherwise. The act says there has to be a ceiling with respect to how much you can withdraw and the finance director without informing the chairperson. It's very clear. You have to come up with a policy in council, which will clearly outline the approval You will be signatories
Yes,
to the
that's what,
accounts,
yes, that's what I'm saying.
but
But
you are not the absolute
that
approving authority.
that has not been happening during my tenure.
So, what involvement does City for Sonko has in the withdrawal of funds in the accounts?
We inform him. We inform him as to whatever we are doing. As
So, whatever withdrawal, he's informed.
yes, of course, he is
Okay.
aware. He is aware of.
He is
whatever we
aware.
are doing, yes.
So, if he objects to a certain withdrawal, let's say, for example, you have to withdraw $10 million for certain things, and he objects to that.
No, no. If he's so busy, he can object to it. But that has never happened during my
That has
tenure.
never happened.
Yes.
So, he's always in line with the withdrawals that
Yes,
have been made during your time as well.
yes, because we make sure I make sure not only Sirifo, but any other chairperson I have worked with, I always make sure that you are on top of
They are informed regarding
Yeah,
the
yeah.
limits for salary and so on
very,
and so forth.
very well.
They're
Yeah,
all withdrawn.
very well.
I'm informed.
Very well.
Okay. I think that'll be sufficient with you for now. We'll ask that in the absence of any questions from chairperson that you'll be discharged.
No, we don't cancel.
Yes. Right. Mr. Jallo, you thank you for your testimony.
Thank you.
When in the words of the chairperson, whenever you are needed,
Thank you.
we will call you back to come and testify.
Yes. Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Jallo, for
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
the 2018 and 2019,
Yes, ma'am.
this these are the budgets that
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
you had and that
Yes.
that's
Yes.
what you worked with.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming
Thank you, ma'am.
and your discharge.
Thank you.
Yes, Council.
Have the last witness, Mr. Jonga, just to give us information regarding some of the issues he said he will provide the commission after break.
Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. Welcome back once again.
Good afternoon. Thank you.
Mr. Witness, for continuation of your testimony before this commission of inquiry, may I remind you once again that you are still on the oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair.
Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Hand over the witness to you for us to proceed.
Mr. Jonga, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You're welcome back.
Thank you.
Yes, Council.
Yes. Do we have the witness to be reminded that he is on oath?
Yes, the secretary has done.
Okay. Mr. Jonga,
Yes, sir.
you were asked to bring some information to us.
Yes.
Yes. Can you please guide us through the information you have?
Um,
I have the copies of the invoices from 5C Energy.
The copies of invoices from 5C Energy.
Yes, I will have to provide the details of payments if I am permitted, because I could not get the details of payments at this point in time. Yes, but
All
I
right.
have
So
invoices
can we have a cover letter and you attach the copies
of the
to
invoices.
those details?
Okay. All right. Thank you. I also have the approval for the framework agreement for the procurement of fuel
For which year?
2021.
2021. Can we please see that? For GNPC?
Yes, sir. I also have a copy of the request letter from the council requesting for approval to single source the procurement of the COVID-19 rice.
Yes.
And I have copies of the contract agreement between Brikama Area Council and Momodu Jalo for leasing for plot of land located in the Brikama market, measuring 16 by 10.
Okay.
And another contract between Brikama Area Council and Momodu Selu Jalo of Sukuta for the leasing of the triangular space opposite Arab Gambian Islamic Bank in Brikama.
Okay.
I also have another agreement between Brikama Area Council and Momodu Selu Jalo for the leasing of the space in Brikama market.
Yes. Go on.
Yes, so these are the three copies that I have.
These are the documents that you have.
Yes, I'm also I'm unable to have a copy of our response.
Let's just have the ones you brought admitted.
Yes.
We apply to tender a letter addressed to the Chief Executive Officer from the Gambia Public Procurement Authority, 30th September 2021, with the heading submission of bid and contract document for the procurement of fuel on a framework supply model, signed by Paul Mendy for the Director General. And attached is the evaluation report on the fuel tender with the reference number BAC/admin/RT/001 2021. The date is 2nd of August 2021. Signed by Mr. Mulu Jonga and Sedu Kunta. The second is a contract agreement between Brikama Area Council and Mamadou Selu Jalo of Sukuta. The third is a contract agreement between Mr. Mamadou Jalo and Brikama Area Council. We have the agreement between Brikama Area Council and Mamadou Selu Jallo, 22nd of October 2018. And a request for approval single source letter addressed to CEO, Brikama Area Council, 30th of April 2020. And attached is a request for approval to single source letter, 29th of April 2020, addressed to the Marine Director, Gambia Public Procurement Authority. And the invoice therein. All to be admitted into evidence and marked accordingly.
The following documents are admitted as follows. A letter dated the 22nd of October 2018 with reference BAC slash 464 slash F from Brikama Area Council with the caption agreement between Brikama Area Council and Momodu Selu Jallo. A contract agreement dated the 4th of March 2010 with the caption contract agreement between Mr. Momodu Jallo and Brikama Area Council. A letter dated the 20 A letter dated the 30th of March 2016 with reference BAC slash 062 slash A with the caption contract agreement between Brikama Area Council and Momodu Sellu Jalo of Sukuta. A letter dated the 30th of April 2020 from the Gambia Public Procurement Authority with reference GPPA/BAC/TR2/20 in brackets 2 in bracket SN addressed to the CEO of Brikama Area Council with the caption request for approval to single source. The letter is signed by Sena Bunyang for the Director General. A letter dated the 30th of September 2021 with reference GPPA/BAC/TR2/21 in bracket 6/PM. The letter is from the Gambia Public Procurement Authority and it is addressed to the CEO of Brikama Area Council with the caption submission of bid and contract document for the procurement of fuel on a framework supply model. These documents are admitted together in a bundle as an exhibit in evidence and marked as LGC/MG in bracket C/BKAC/021.
As the commercial places. Now, what documents do you not have? Or see?
The response, our response to the notice letter to discontinue the service to BAC by 5C.
One.
Yes.
Just that one.
Yes.
No, you've been asked to bring other documents as well.
Can you please remind me what are those documents?
You were asked to write that down.
No, I took note. Well, the land transfer data, I provided that to.
Not the land transfer data. We went through the procurement compliance report. You had doubts regarding some of the findings.
Yes,
you provide information. The first is the issue related to the procurement of 1,680 bags of 25 kilograms of rice regarding the minutes of the contracts committee.
You asked for the letter that we sent to the authority requesting for
the minutes.
Oh, well, I did not get that. I'm sorry about that. I did not get about the minutes.
The minutes were asked. The purchase orders. The purchase orders. What are you writing?
The information that you just mentioned.
No, I'm no longer requesting for this information. I had requested for the information. That's the more reason why you were given time. And you were given all the necessary contract files and the procurement files and the monthly returns.
No, I went through the contracts files.
Where you were given access to all the necessary files as discussed prior.
Except the monthly reports.
You were not given the monthly reports.
No.
You asked the register and he didn't give it to you?
No, the files that were brought here were the procurement files, that's the contracts.
Mr. John,
the minutes.
And we don't need to get the register to give evidence. You were given all the access to all the files. Did you request for the files and you were not given the files?
The files I was given did not include the monthly reports.
Did you request for it?
No, I did not request for that.
John, see, this is the problem. You had more than an hour. You had access, total access to these files. So don't come here and start saying or suggesting that the register did not give you the monthly reports.
No, I did not say that.
So don't suggest that. That would not be honest of you.
No, I am not suggesting that either.
Exactly. You had access to it.
No.
You were given opportunity to request for any file. That was the reason why you were on break. Is that not the case?
Yes, but I am saying the files that was provided to me did not include that. And I had someone
that will suggest that the files that were given to you were inadequate and you could not have access to other.
No. What I said, I did not request for the monthly procurement files. Yes, I said that.
That's it.
Yes.
So don't really try to blame anybody. You did not request for it, but you had access to the files.
Well, the files that were given to me do not include the monthly procurement.
Because did you ask for it?
No, I said I did not ask for that. Yes.
Now you were specifically asked to run us through the monthly returns. And we'll get through that because we had discussed the issue regarding the number of procurement activities you have conducted in 2020. Is that not the case?
Yes.
And one of your arguments is that you would not know because of the threshold. Then if they are single source, they must have been within the threshold.
Within the threshold, yes.
Now the first thing you should have done is get access to the model report because that's what you said.
Yes, what I did during break, while I was also making contacts to get the other information that I supplied earlier on, I came here and went through the contracts file. So I was able to see 2 of the minutes that you asked me to
No,
provide.
no, Mr. Jonga. We have the file here. Can you please hand over to Mr. Jonga the model reports, the model returns? You had access to this. In fact, we had to give you time because this was one of the key things you had to report back to after break. Is that not the case?
I did not go through the monthly
No,
file.
it was one of the key issues that you had to report back after break.
Yes, plus getting other documents as well.
No, and it's one of the key. See, this is English language. So John, it's very simple. Is it not one of the key issues you have to report back? I'm asking you. The Monday returns.
Yes.
Is it not one of the key issues that you have to make findings and report back?
Yes.
You see, I'm not speaking Japanese, my friend. You and I know is the most simple language I'm trying to speak here. So now you have the reports. 120 single source transactions. Can you educate us through these transactions and why they are single source?
Which year, please?
2020.
The monthly reports is only having 2021, 2022, and 2023.
2020.
2020 is not part of the file.
Is that why you did not bother yourself to check?
No. The file that I checked did not include this.
Now we need 2020 monthly returns.
Because the monthly, well, the list that we have here, 2020, is not here. It's not in the file here.
Come again?
The monthly reports for 2020 is not in the file here.
Yes. So, were there reports, monthly returns for 2020?
Yes. I will have to get the hard
No,
copies.
Mr. Jonga, there's nothing like I will have to go. Mr. Jonga, the information is with you.
Where?
These are the documents that you tendered, that we have admitted. So
2020 is not part of the ones that I submitted.
But who do you blame?
I'm not blaming anyone here.
So do you say you have a file for 2020?
There should be a file, a procurement monthly file for 2020.
Then why was it not tendered?
Well, it's also a doubt to me as well. I don't know what might be the reason, but
What
personally,
do you mean a doubt? What do you mean it's also a doubt to you? If you have a doubt, will anybody have certainty?
I cannot confirm why it was not. Why it was not.
You were employed to confirm.
No, but what I can tell you is that there were monthly procurement reports for 2020. So why it is not in the file, that I cannot confirm.
What you can tell me has to be backed up with evidence. You were not employed to give oral testimony of events as you manage the area council.
No, but I said I will have to find out and ask about the report. You said I need to have the records. I agree. The records should be in my possession, but not here at this moment. And that's why I said I will need to check the records.
Mr. Jonga, did you or did you not submit monthly returns to GPA? And we will call them.
Monthly reports.
Yeah, returns to the GPA.
Yes, we have been submitting monthly reports.
For 2020.
Again, I will have to confirm.
Did you or did you not submit for 2020?
Well, if you could allow me to confirm this.
So you don't know?
I will need to confirm. It's not a matter of not knowing.
Listen to me. Let's get your answer first. I do not know. And so we'll always call you back, Mr. Jonga.
I cannot confirm at this point.
Okay, so you don't know. So now the issue regarding the 173 transactions, with only one open national tender, as far as we're concerned now, you cannot really substantiate it for now.
For the transaction.
20 years. You cannot substantiate it.
Yes, because it is not in the file.
No, I'm not saying why you cannot substantiate it. You cannot substantiate it. Yes, I cannot because of X, Y, Z.
I cannot substantiate it at this point.
Good.
Yes.
That's all I need.
Yes.
So you will mark that,
Yes.
and you will have to come back at a given time, Mr. Jonga, um, to give information regarding that.
No problem.
You understand?
Yes.
So we go back to the minutes I have asked.
Yes.
Do you have the minutes?
Yes. I've gone through the files. I was able to trace the minutes
Okay, where are the minutes?
here.
Can you guide us through the minutes? Do you have the purchase orders?
In the minutes, in the contract committee minutes here, the purchase orders are not in the minutes here.
For all the files you were given, I had given you access to all the files. So do you have the purchase orders?
I think what you asked for with regards to the procurement of the PPEs is the minutes.
And the purchase orders, do you have them?
That must have escaped me. No,
You should not, because we told you to write. So you don't have them?
No, not in the files.
So you don't have them. So refer out to the minutes. Do you have? Similarly with the procurement of excavation and clearing of drains for Lankaramo County.
Yes, I got an initial discussion of the matter. I will read that out when I get to the minutes.
What do you have for Lankaramo County for this service?
Yes, it's in the minutes. If you could permit me to go through the minutes. So the minutes I have is the minutes of the contracts committee meeting dated on the 25th of June, 2020. The minutes of the contracts committee meeting
Yes.
held on Thursday, 25th June 2020.
25th June 2020.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead. Can you please read the relevant part?
The agendas are review of the previous minutes, matters arising, and review of quotations for the supply of cleansing service gears.
Yes. Go ahead.
So if you go to the third page of the minutes, that is on the main agenda item of the day.
Yes.
The procurement manager reported that they have invited quotations for the supply of protective gears for the health and sanitation unit and got 6 responses and 5 set of samples. The meeting decided that, as customary, the user unit should be invited to see the samples and help the committee in making a decision.
Okay.
One of the unit supervisors, Mr. Noah Jame, was called in to give advice. So we have the list of the 6 suppliers, their quotation amount, and GPP registration.
Which are you referring? Is it the procurement of excavation and clearing of drains?
No,
Which
the PPEs.
We are working with the report. The procurement of rain suits, boots,
Yes.
and plastic gloves.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We will come back to the issue that we're discussing. But go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So the next table has the name of the supplier, the quotation amount.
What's the name of supplier?
One is Sedican Wives Enterprise.
Yes.
The quotation amount is 296,000.
Okay.
The detail about GPPA registration is registered with GPPA.
Yes.
Number 2 is Yams Trading.
Yes.
The quotation amount is 188,000. Also, there's a confirmation of registration by GPPA.
Number 3.
Number 3 is Barry and Family.
Yes.
The quotation amount is 149,950.
Yes.
Registered with GPPA. The 4th supplier is Friendship Enterprise, 167,500. Registered with GPPA.
Yes.
The 5th is AP Trading, 149,750. Registered with GPPA.
Yes. 159.
149.
149.
550.
Okay.
The 5th is Bubaba, 194,250, registered with GPPA.
So why was Friendship Enterprise the winner of the award? when you
let
have
me let me go through.
149,000.
Yeah, let me go through. However, it proves difficult to get to any conclusion as Mr. Jammeh's recommendation of suits and rate suits came from different suppliers. The CEO intervened that hence quality should be the deciding factor if we were to achieve value for money. Let there be a second look at the samples and let other supervisors help in making a choice as recommended by Noah himself.
Yes.
The meeting assigned the procurement manager and Honorable Musa Dabo.
Who is Noah?
Noah Jame is one of the supervisors of the Environmental Health and Sanitation.
Of what the supervisors for?
Environmental Health and
Yeah.
Sanitation
Yeah.
Unit. The meeting assigned the procurement manager and Honorable Balamusa Dabo representing the committee to engage the supervisors to make a choice the next day. However, the group was only able to meet on Tuesday, 30th June. The two supervisors came where Mr. Ibrahim Asanyang and Mr. Bekai Sedi. Also present as an observer was the procurement officer, Mr. Paul Alex Mendy. The duo inspected the samples but failed to come to an agreement. They eventually decided to take the samples for the laborers to help. The supervisors came back the next morning, Tuesday, 1st July, and reported that due consultation with their men, they decided to take the samples presented by French Enterprise.
So, what again, if I may ask you, was the determining factor when you have a lesser price?
The recommendation from the user department.
And what was the recommendation?
The recommendation is to go in for the samples presented by Friendship Enterprise.
What was the specification for the amount 149,500?
The specifications. I think it has to do with the quality of
Tell us the quality. Tell us what is.
the quality of the item versus the other suppliers
Tell us
and
the difference.
durability.
Now I'm asking you. Tell us the difference.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you. The difference is the durability and the quality. Because,
now we are sitting here. How do we know?
Yeah, because these samples were brought in.
Yes.
And then we invited the supervisors
Yes.
to be present because
Yes.
we said for us to procure items for the unit, the user department must be involved in the decision making.
Yes.
And then they came in and choose the one that are presented by Friendship. It was their ultimate decision to make without any interference from anyone.
Yes, but I'm now asking you, if you are to now tell anyone that you have chosen Friendship Enterprise because of the quality, how do you convince them?
Yes, because the selection was done by the representatives from the unit.
Yes.
At this point in time, what I can only recall
Yes.
is the issue of the quality, especially the quality of the boot and also the quality of the gloves.
Yes.
Because you could compare they had the opportunity to compare the samples that are brought in, the 5 samples that are brought in by the suppliers. So they were able to choose based on the quality and durability of the items.
But you still haven't answered my question.
Well, like I said, I will not at this point able to recall any other factor except the issue of quality and the issue of durability.
But the issue of quality,
yes,
is just being you're now saying it verbally. The minister does not say anything about the quality. It does not really further explain about why they prefer Friendship to a supplier that has the lowest amount, and it's just not sufficient to just say because they have the best quality. So
yeah, it's correct.
You see my point?
No, I understand the minister did not specifically indicate.
Yes. So how do we know? How do we know whether there was no bias in choosing Friendship?
No, well, as head of the PU and then as head of the contracts committee, I can confirm there was no bias.
How do you know?
Well, the fact that these people were brought in to select the supplier shows that there's no influence in their choice or in their decision.
No, that's not show that. That cannot in any way show that.
Now, if they were not involved, maybe we could arrive at that conclusion. But if they were involved in the identification of the supplier, I think it's reasonable to say, they took the decision on their own because you could see in the minutes.
Yeah, there must be technical specifications.
Because you could see in the minutes.
You must be advised as to the technical specifications, correct?
Yes, but if you could also hear me out with regards to the importance of having these people taking part in the decision-making process. And that is very well stated in the minutes, that they have to help the committee to make
Is
a
there any contract with Friendship Enterprise?
contract.
Yes, of any kind.
No, there's no, I don't know of
kind.
any prior contract.
Of any. So again, where this goes delivered?
Yes.
Where's the purchase order? The delivery note, sorry.
Okay, I will note it down and
You what?
I will note that down and
It was asked. It was asked.
yes.
It was requested.
My attention was only on the minutes, honestly.
No, not what
I'm
your
sorry about
attention was focused on. Again, you see, when whatever you asked to bring, you asked to write. In fact, you yourself will write. You even ask for time to conclude what you're writing. So it's not what your attention was focused on. It's what our attention is focused on.
no, but I think it's reasonable for say to explain the reasons why I did not look for
It's not
the
reasonable.
yeah, well, yes, but to me it is.
It's not.
Yeah, well, to me it is.
Yeah, Mr. Jonga, it cannot be reasonable when you had adequate time.
No. Lead counsel, I had to go through my records and make contacts to get other documents.
Yes.
And then I also had to go through the files. I came here.
Yes.
I had access to the files.
Yeah.
But honestly, when I was looking at the files, your
Yes.
colleague, can confirm that I only looked at the contacts committee minutes, and he
Yeah.
was with me. And then from here, I rushed to go and get this printed.
Were they in the file?
Where?
Do you see this documents in the file? Was it in the file?
Which documents?
The one I asked?
The minutes.
Delivery notes?
No, they are not. I don't expect the delivery notes to be in the contacts committee meeting file. Maybe it should be in the
Procurement.
possibly,
file.
yes, possibly, and also maybe in the vouchers that are available.
Okay,
Yes.
fine.
Yes.
So the issue was we need the delivery notes.
Yes.
So please, as it stands, we need more information on this. So going back to the procurement of excavation and clearing of drains, what do you have for us with regards to that?
Again, there is outstanding information that I will need to provide with regards to.
There's what?
There still remains an outstanding information that I need to provide. I saw the minutes of 9th August,
Yes.
but that is not adequate. I know possibly there was a subsequent meeting after the 9th
Does the
August.
file contain the minutes concerning that particular procurement?
Yes, only 1 minute, yes.
Does the file contain the minutes concerning this particular procurement?
Karamo Langsuare?
Yes.
Yes, but only 1 minute.
Only 1 minute.
Yes.
Which says?
Allow me to go through the minutes.
Yes.
Are you there?
No, not yet.
Asked for.
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
The minutes of the Contracts Committee dated 9th August 2021.
Go ahead.
In attendance, Honorable Momodu Bojang, Councillor Sanya Ward, Mr. Mudu Jonga, CEO, Chairman of Contracts Committee, Mr. Siru Kunta, Procurement Manager, Secretary, Mrs. Adama Bojang, Director of Plan and Development Member, Mr. Alaji Jeng, Director of Finance Member, Honorable Bala Musa Dabo, Councillor for Kaputa Ward Member. The agenda is review of the previous minutes, matters arising from the minutes, the proposed fuel framework contract, furniture tender for the new building, cleaning of the drains in Brikama, renovation of Brikama BAC toilet and construction of a soccerway, production of an operational manual for toll-free operators, 8 pockets of face masks, 9 AOB. Now, if you go to page 3,
Yes, go ahead.
on the issue of the cleaning of the drains, the CEO informed the meeting that the matter came up at a senior staff meeting that rain water created a lot of discomfort in and around the market. He further stated that personnel from the Directorate of Planning and Development have mapped out the scope of the work to 1,865.5 meters. Mr.
To
John,
help you, just the part where you've decided it will be awarded to Lankaramook and Sawana.
yeah, like I said earlier on in my initial statement, I said there's only 1 minute for this particular
We have
procurement.
the part that discusses the award to Lankaramook Sawana.
No, not in this minute.
Exactly. Then we move because
Yeah.
I don't need that part. That part is not relevant. So the file you do not see any minutes of meetings regarding the award to Lankaramook Sawana.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. In this, yes.
Not in this or in that.
Yes.
The file.
Yes.
Good. See the way the commission works. Whenever you've been asked a document and you can't produce, let's say before the commission closes its sittings or thereabout, you could always come back. You can always make an application, and the commissioners may or will most likely grant you to say, well, you have asked for this document. I could not have produced it at the time. Now I have it. You see the point? Do you see the point?
Yes.
It's better than being asked a question and you start beating around the bush.
No,
Because these are very specific, direct questions. Do you have it in the file? It requires a specific and direct answer. No, I do not have it in the file. Oh, yes, I've seen it in the file, as opposed to not in these minutes.
but I think you need to allow witnesses to.
So when you are really not beating around the bush, Mr. Joker, we don't have all the time in the world. That's the problem. Now, this is what method was used for this particular procurement as well?
If you go through the minutes, the procurement was taxed to use RFQ.
Request for quotation.
Yes.
How many quotations did you receive?
Yes. Again, I would like to confirm this from the subsequent minutes.
It's not in all the files you have checked.
Yes.
Good. And you have to request to have a minimum of how many quotations?
3.
3.
Yes.
So if you compare that with the previous one regarding the procurement of rain suits, boots, and plastic gloves for the amount $107,500. You know, I told you there was a bidder, I forgot who had $149,500, way less than the award contract of Friendship Enterprise, $107,500,
Yes.
which you could not justify why you awarded it to Friendship Enterprise, apart from verbal information in the minutes to say because they think the quality of Friendship Enterprise is better, is much more better.
I don't think the evidence was verbal. The evidence is written in the minutes that the decision was made by this.
Now let me guide you through what the procurement regulation says. Page 43. Procedure for request for quotations. Now I want you to listen keenly, and then we can discuss that. It says quotations shall be requested from at least 3 registered and independent bidders, correct?
Yes.
2, for the purpose of determining the potential bidders to be given a request for quotation, a process of procuring organization shall A, prepare a list of bidders selected from the list maintained by the specialized procurement unit. You don't even have that from its own knowledge of the market. That you don't even have because
data,
market surveys are not conducted.
yes,
Is that not the case?
yes.
So the first fundamental rule is already flouted. You agree?
What we have,
Do you agree?
we,
You first agree or disagree. You are at liberty to disagree. I don't have problem
no,
with disagreeing.
agree on what? Agree on what?
What
Mr.
I've said, what I've read, it
The-
says that for the purpose of determining the potential bidders to be given a request for quotations, a procuring organization shall A, prepare a list of bidders selected from the list maintained by the specialized procurement unit or from its own knowledge of the market.
Yes, again, there was no market survey.
Yes.
Yes,
So a fundamental requirement, it says shall, already flouted. Do you agree with that?
yes,
Good. Ensure a fair and equal rotation amongst the persons on the list kept by the unit in respect to giving the request for quotation, and C, submit the list to the contracts committee for approval. That was not done. Not done. You don't have evidence of that in the files.
for Karamo Langsuare.
Yes.
Yes, with that, Council, I think I would like to, check for this record.
When you come back,
Yeah.
we review
Yeah,
what,
yeah,
what you brought. But as we speak, that's the file we have, the official file we have. Until you come back with some other documents, so be it. But now we are working with the files.
Yeah, but I think that will also be unreasonable on my part to answer that issue, because the procurement unit was assigned to use RFQ for the particular procurement transaction.
Yes.
Now, if I do not have the information, I think it will be also very, very unhelpful on my part to answer the questions.
Be addressed in this files, correct?
It should be
Addressed. You should
yeah,
have
yes, it should be in this file.
Yes, and that's it. Like I said, when you come back again, but the files have been given to you,
Yeah.
you could not find it.
Yeah, but I think it will be very unfair on my part for you to ask me to answer questions.
Don't play that card,
No,
my
no,
friend. You
no.
have been given even more than a week or two to even check for other vouchers. In fact, because of you, we will be given an extended period of time to even come up with other evidence if you can. So don't play that card. If you
No,
don't have-
no. I'm not trying to
Let's
play
proceed
any
with
card.
this. Let's proceed with this. D says to ensure the supplier is registered for the appropriated procurement request. Are they registered?
I cannot answer that at this point in time. I will need to confirm the records.
Number
please.
3, so for each time you can't answer, it means we do not have a convincing answer from you until you answer the question.
Yes, please.
Yes. So and that's it. So 3 says the request shall contain a clear statement of the requirement of the procuring organization as to quality, quantity, terms, and time of delivery. So for the minutes to just say Friendship Enterprise has the best quality, it's not sufficient.
I agree.
You agree with that? That's why I asked the question.
I agree. But again, like I said, I will.
No. Let's just finish this. Just hear me out, answer my questions, and then you can make whatever plea you have to the commissioners. That's not for me to grant. For the minutes to say that, that would not be sufficient. So you, as the chief accounting officer, should have known better that you cannot approve this procurement because it's not in line with the regulation.
The
Correct?
PPEs or what?
What do you mean the PPEs? I'm talking about the RFQs. We were discussing correctly.
RFQ for what? Is it the procurement of the personal protective gears?
Both.
No, I think the answers will not be the same. With regards to the PPEs.
Okay, let's start with the procurement of rain boots and plastic gloves, the PPEs.
Yes, for that one, I knew the supervisors were involved in making the decision.
But you knew they didn't follow the regulation.
What aspect? What aspect?
Do I have to read it again?
Yes.
Do I have to read it again? We can do it again.
No, I'm not saying you read it again. I'm saying
they did not follow regulation, did they?
No, the first.
Did they follow regulation?
The first part is missing, which is the market research that is missing.
Number 1. Number 2, they should ensure the supply is registered for appropriated procurement request. Were they registered?
Yes.
Provide evidence of registration. Number 3, you should have information regarding the quality, quantity and terms and time of delivery. Did they submit?
I'll provide that.
Don't
I-
say you will provide
No,
that.
I cannot recall if that was provided.
Where it doesn't exist. The minutes that you had read,
Yes.
did you talk about the quality?
No, it is absent.
Good. That what is what you should say. You had access to the minutes, you read the minutes, you relied on the minutes, and these are absent. So just do the honorable thing and say they are absent.
No, I said that. I said they're absent, but the progress order might have those informations, Council. I don't have to absolutely say they're absent and stop there.
Now, bidders shall be given adequate time to prepare their quotations, with each bidder permitted one quotation, which shall be submitted in written form. Do we have the written bids from these 5 that you have listed in the minutes?
506, the 6.
6 years.
Yes, I'll have to please confirm this.
Do you have it? Have you seen it in the file?
It's not in the file.
Good. In the absence of that, what does that mean?
In the absence of not in the file, it's not in the file, so I cannot just recall whether the quotations were why they were not in the file. So I have to.
So you see why I said you had flouted the rules. Where you just have RFQ, you still flout the rules. The rules are flouted, seriously flouted. And Mr. Jonga, whenever the rules are flouted, you as the head of the procurement organization, you had a very important duty to make sure that they are followed. And we had read numerous times wherein what the law seeks to avoid is where you open a floodgate of corrupt practices, of people using the loophole and having advantage, financial advantage.
That did not happen with this
But
case.
did you not create that environment when you fail to follow procedure?
Yes, of course you create you create such environments. But what I can tell you is that the user department were involved.
We don't need.
It would have been different if the user department wasn't involved in the selection of the supplier.
They were not involved because they could not tell you.
No, they were involved. No.
Listen.
The minutes says they were involved.
Yes, the minutes says they were involved.
Yes.
The evidence speaks otherwise because the evidence did not even tell you the quality and the quantity and all of those information that are necessary in accordance with the act and the regulation. Yeah, so you, as the head, were not given any information apart from verbal information that were contained in the minutes.
No,
and you acted on that.
No, I disagree with that.
Were you given the information regarding the quality?
Yes, I disagree.
Where is the evidence?
Yeah, allow me to check the progress orders. Yes, I disagree with that. Yes.
You see, it's almost becoming your hymn song to say, allow me to go back.
Yeah, of course I have to.
Yeah, yes. You don't have to, Mr. Jonga. See, people have testified here before you. Most of them, even Mam said Jalo, sat where you were sitting just moments ago. Mam said Jalo.
Yes.
He was just very straightforward, very honest. In fact, there were instances where you want to give him time to go and come back. He says, we will not have that because it does not exist.
Yes, but for me,
do you know what it means?
Yes, just because a witness said this doesn't mean you expect the other witness to do the same.
I do genuinely. I do expect a witness to be really honest in that manner, especially when they hold one of the highest offices in the area council. I do genuinely. I don't expect a witness to come here knowing fully well what the truth is, and they really think they can buy time. There's no buying time.
No, but I think I've not come here and asked for a time and then was unable to produce that.
You have several times have asked for time and you could not produce.
Okay.
So we move to other issues. So yes, we will wait for. Is it time?
Yes. I think it's a convenient point.
For the witness for now, Madam Chairperson, the witness is supposed to provide information for other issues regarding the withdrawal of the huge sums of monies from the various accounts of the area council, and the commission, the chairperson has given the witness latitude time to reconcile the accounts and the vouchers to come up with any evidence therein. I think it's been a week or thereabout. We will ask respectfully that the commission extend that period to next week. Mr. Jonga,
Yes.
do you need adequate time for the withdrawals and the vouchers
Yes.
and the other documents?
Yes.
Yes, we will request, Honorable Chairperson, that the witness, together with the finance director, they are doing this exercise, and the finance manager and the accounts clerks to be given latitude to come back and give us information regarding justifying the withdrawals in addition to other requirements. We pray that the commission grant this application.
How long do you think, Mr. Jonga, how much time do you need?
Next a week from today will do.
Yes, and we would want you to please, where you have not noted some of the things that you've been asked, because we have a verbatim recording of what we ask you. So you can liaise with the registrar so that you can get these documents.
Okay.
We don't want the back and forth, going on for too long.
Okay.
So by next week, Wednesday,
Yes.
we expect you to have all the documents that we are asking you to bring forward.
Okay.
All right, so that we can conclude on the other areas together with the finances and the budget.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. We may rise.
Yes, Madam Chair, may I? Yes, Madam Chair, may I just respectfully inform the commission and the chairperson and the commissioners that he would be our last witness for Brikama Area Council, aside from Shirifo Sonko, who we could not get immediately, and since that is the case, we will want to ask that tomorrow he will spend more time in trying to find out these documents, and so we will also probably not have any other witness for tomorrow. That being the case.
That is noted, but we have instructed the registrar to make sure that the chairman of Brikama Area Council can give his evidence via via Skype.
Yes.
And they're working on that. So if we can get him through, we will do so shortly.
As a commission president, we're grateful.
Sana nala mulu sulobe kankatona Komorial Mario jatobe kankatona Dambe nyameng Akoranyi nide Inansama manangu Kanata basamala Koral bije karu kari Sedo mondinjo Sanji kilin sanji fula Torfanan ninta Fuare ya bedame Nyinim fewutinano Kununja manata Sama fentina Bari koral bije karu